So what is your definition of homelessness, and what does that entail usually?
Pretty much the people you see on the side of the street with no homes. People that have to, like, in towns when they have shelters for people to go to, and like they feed them and stuff, and yeah.
They have no exactly like foundation of a home, probably not even a family if there's no one to help them out.
That would just include below the poverty line, maybe? Unable to kind of support yourself?
I graduated August of last year, and the job economy just was not supportive in this area.
Didn't think that it would be almost a year later since I've graduated, and I still am looking for employment, and I'm getting a little bit more desperate as far as what I would apply for. I was applying for things that went with my major or just interested me, and now I'm willing to take just about anything.
When I came out of school, I could make several $100s a day. I can't even make several $100s a week now. It's a huge difference. And, you know, I have college education. I'm not the typical person that you would think of, you know, as being
the government confirms that
potentially
many more
homeless.
people were joining the nation's unemployment lines last month. The pace of job loss accelerating, giving the economic situation an increasingly ominous tone. Nearly 600,000 jobs were lost in January.
We now that have a group out there who are suddenly without a job, or they had 3 jobs in the whole family with all the people who could work, and they're down to 1. That one job was never able to pay all the parts and pieces. Those are the folks all of a sudden that are showing up homeless.
If you were to find yourself homeless nowadays, what do you think you would do? Where would you go?
If I ever found myself homeless, I would hope to be able to depend on family and friends, at least for a little while. I think I would be too prideful to stay. I know she said 6 months, but more than 3 months, I would just feel like such a burden. And I would try to plan it out and make sure that I could be on my own again, because it's such, I don't know, just to have to depend on someone when it's not even your fault it just, it has to be hard, you know.
I look at my son and all of his pants are too short. They're all cutting into his stomach because he's grown and I can't afford to buy him things. Right now, it's just the stress of knowing whether or not we're gonna have a place to live. That's the only thing you can concentrate on.
Okay, the Woods experience. Do you used to live there?
Yeah, I used
How
to.
long were you there?
A year.
A year? Can you talk about that? Because we want to know about that community, but we don't know if they're territorial. We're a little bit apprehensive of going into the
You should be. You should be, because they are territorial. We have a lot of dogs. We have a lot of, you know what I mean? It's a lot of dogs. It's a lot of, they don't want you. They don't want nobody back there.
At any given moment, 20% of our kids are considered homeless in some manner. That means that they are not living in a place that they chose. They're not living in a place where they're paying rent. They oftentimes are living 3 and 4 families under one place, and only one family is paying that rent. We also have rarely, but on occasion, that routine we all hate of living in a car.